Hey guys, so I thought I'd film this get ready with me look this morning. I'm gonna fast forward the whole thing and just talk you through some of it. The eye look is pretty simple. It's just like a daytime, my everyday go-to daytime look using the Naked Basics palette. Thanks for watching. So I'm just gonna moisturize here with my Cetaphil moisturizing lotion. Use this twice a day. And now I'm gonna prime my face with the MAC Natural Radiance Primer. Just gonna rub it all into my T-zone. And I'm getting down to the bare bones on my color space, so I just went in with like a cuticle thing to try and get the rest out. So, and now I'm going in with my Makeup Forever Matte Velvet Plus. Just gonna blend the two in together with my beauty blender, damp beauty blender. I decided not to fast forward the whole thing, just like half of it. So I'm just gonna take away all the redness. And I'm gonna blend it down my neck and a little bit onto my chest. Try and hide the sunburn a little bit. Back on the ears. Now I'm gonna highlight the center of my face with this Maybelline Instant Age Rewind Concealer. It's in the shade Neutralizer. Just gonna blend it in with that same wet beauty blender. Just gonna brighten the center of my face. And I'm just gonna go in with a little bit of MAC Select Moisture Cover Up underneath my eyes in NW25. I'm just gonna blend it in with a fluffy blending brush. And a little bit more with my fingers and a wet beauty blender. Just gonna set everything with my mineral veil. Bring it down my neck, onto my chest. This gives a really nice matte finish. And there's a couple more blemishes I need to cover up. Just gonna comb through my eyebrows. And once the concealer sets on my blemishes, I leave it set for like a couple minutes, come back to it, and then pat it in a little bit. It's gonna fill in my eyebrows. This is with the MAC eyebrow pencil Lingering, and using two eyeshadows, a Revlon eyeshadow, I'm not sure the name of it, and MAC Omega with a small angle brush. Going with my Naked Basics palette, this is probably my favorite. If I could only have one palette, this would be it. Laura bought it for me for my birthday last year. And going in with Venus under the brow bone as a highlight, and now Walk of Shame all over the lid. Venus is the only color that's not matte. It's like a white shimmery color. And this is one of my favorite brushes by Bare Minerals. It's the eye defining brush. I'm gonna take Naked into the crease and just blend it up throughout the crease. This brush is great for that because it's on an angle. So I just stick the pointy part right into my eye socket and just blend it back and forth along the eye socket. Now I'm going in with Faint. It's the darker brown color. And I'm just gonna grab a piece of cardboard just to shape it up a little bit better. Just gonna run it through the outer V of my eye. And this is using a really light hand. It might look like I'm pressing down, but I'm not, just really going lightly with the brush. And now I'm just gonna run a matte black through the same outer V. The shade is called Crave. And I'm not putting a lot of product on the brush. If you want to intensify the look, you can go back in again with a little bit more, but just start off with a little bit of black and tap it off always, so you don't get any fallout, as I've already done my concealer and my foundation. Now I'm just going to clean it up with a clean blending brush. It's just a 217 MAC brush. Going back in with Venus just to highlight the inner tear ducts. And I'm going to take a little bit of Naked and Faint mixed together with a small brush by Real Techniques and run it under the lash line just to kind of connect the look. Now I'm going with my Scandalize Kohl Kajal pencil by Rimmell. It's in the shade 005 Nude, and I'm just pressing it down. You can see there the difference in between both eyes, how awake the first eye looks. Just pressing it down to not wipe off the concealer. And now I'm just gonna do a very small wing liner. Nothing too dramatic. It's just like my everyday kind of liner look. This is the L'Oreal Paris Carbon Black Lineur Intense liner. Going in with MAC Blunt. This is one of my favorite bronzers, and that's an E40 brush, angle brush by Sigma. It's going to contour the outside of my face, and I'm going to bring it a little bit more into my cheeks, underneath my cheeks, than I usually do, just to get some more definition under my cheeks. So under the jawline, back into the hairline, around the temples, down the sides of my nose. Just gonna run it down my neck and my chest. Sides of my nose. Now I'm just gonna go with a smaller angle brush. This is it's like a $1 brush by e.l.f. just to intensify it a little bit and then blend it back out. This is one of my favorite blushes. It's the Tarte Amazonian Clay Blush in Tipsy. It's a really beautiful orangey corally color. These are the 12-hour Amazonian Clay blushes. They last all day long. They're beautiful. Just gonna blend it in with a large stippling brush, add a little bit more, and I'm gonna curl my lashes. Going in with the L'Oreal Voluminous Black Carbon, and I made a little mistake there. So I always like to wait for it to dry first before trying to erase any mistakes so it doesn't smudge. So I'm just going to do the rest of my makeup and I'll come back to it later. And now I'm going in with this lipstick in Shocking Coral. It's a Maybelline Color Vivids. It's very bright. So I'm just going to, I just put on the center of my bottom lip and then with a lip brush, line the outside to just try and get it nice and sharp. And then I'm gonna blot off a lot of it just to tone it down a bit and sheer it out. I'm just gonna go back in and fix my little mistake. And this is the finished look. Thanks for watching, guys.